I did some reading last night and I'm like, oh my god, if this book ends the way I think it's gonna end, I don't know if I can ever read another Sarah J Maas book ever again in my life. Good morning, good morning. I just wanted to update you on what I read. I think I got to chapter 52. It definitely feels like a first of a continuation of a series. Oh, I loved Feyre, and then this book came along and I was like, wait. And Amren? We need to get a check on her because what the f is going on over there? Hey everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Andrea and I have some very exciting news for us today. I finished A Quarter Silver Flame. Woo! I'm so sorry if I mess with my hair so much in this video. I'm like a chronic hair toucher. I want to go through some of my thoughts. I want to rant a little bit. I need a space to rant about what I think about this book, and what better place on the internet, right? There will be spoilers, so if you haven't read ACOTAR and you don't want anything spoiled potentially, I definitely want to watch this video. There's more videos on my page for you to hang out there, so check it out. I'll link something up here. So definitely, if you don't want spoilers, don't watch this video, but definitely come back and watch this when you finish. Let's get into it, right? No introduction needed. I have been obsessed with the series. I am so torn between loving this and hating it. I can't describe to you how I'm feeling right now. It's like so in between. Guys, it's so hard. Okay, here are some of the issues I have with this book. First of all, it's really hard to compare it to the other three. We have 3 complete books for Feyre's perspective. So I feel like there are a lot of unanswered questions. My biggest qualm, I think, with it is I feel incomplete. Like, I loved this book so much, but it definitely feels like a first of a continuation of a series, which makes me, I don't know, it makes me feel weird because I want more content so badly. What I love about this book is it's leaving me wanting so much more, which I love. I just feel like there are so many unanswered questions in here, and maybe I'm glossing over things. I loved Wings and Ruin and I loved Mist and Fury so much, but I think I'm starting to learn that I love romance as the subplot, which is why I think I love Wings and Ruin so much. I love the ending. The whole book I really loved. I love the politics, I love the fighting, I love the war. After finishing that one, I was on such a high and loving the action and the feeling that it gave me that I was so excited for this one and thinking there was going to be more, because at the beginning of the story they allude a lot to the fact that they think there's still going to be a war and Bring Allen is still an issue. So because of that, and us getting that within the first couple chapters of this new book, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, so there's going to be another war and it's going to happen in this book, because it's huge. It's like 700 pages. I'm like, there's definitely time for that to happen. So my favorite parts about this book were the action, but I feel like I was reading this hoping up until the end that there was going to be a big war, big action like that. That just didn't happen, right? And I felt like the action that we got at the end, I'm already not a huge fan of the Blood Riot. I mean, these Illyrians, while sure, they're like cocky and everything, it just feels really stupid that these grown-ass men are doing that just for pride. So I was mad that they kidnapped the girls and threw them in there. I was so scared that either Gwen or Emery was gonna die, and I was like, this is such a stupid way for any of that to happen. Thankfully it didn't. I honestly feel like if that did happen, I don't know if I would be able to read any more books of Sarah J Maas, because I would just be so angry. My favorite thing I loved about this book was Nesta's progression. I love Nesta so much. I relate a lot to her character, but I also really liked the girls, her friends. That was so fun when they were making friendship bracelets and they came back in as a huge plot point. I really adored that. I thought it was such a good, that was even more my favorite than Cassian. And I love Cassian. I love him so much, and I think they are such a cute couple. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that I love them together more than Feyre and Rhysand, and I never thought I would say that. He's just more understanding and more kind than I feel like Rhys is in ways, and it's very interesting to see the inner circle in a different light. So I felt like some of my favorite characters from the last books really made me angry and really pissed me off because they were kind of being jerks to Nesta the whole time. The intervention, like, I'm just thinking to myself, they couldn't have gone a better way about this. It was clear that there was a reason why Nesta wasn't very nice to them, because they weren't really being super nice to her, right? So I just mad at my previous friends because they treated another character that I really like shit. That puts a bad taste in my mouth because I love them so much, and now they're being total assholes. My phone storage died, so I'm sorry I was in the middle of a rant. I can't remember what I was talking about. Yeah, I want to show you some of my favorite fan art from the Valkyries because they are my absolute favorite thing about this book. Granted, I cannot stop thinking about this book, which is obviously a really good sign, right? It's a really good sign. I feel very what's the word? And please comment below if you feel the same way, or message me on Instagram or something, because I need some people to talk about this with. I need like a ACOTAR support group, because I know that Crescent City 3 is coming out, which is the next series I'm gonna read by her. And I know that the second one ends on a cliffhanger, so obviously it's really important that the third one comes out. But I'm like, oh my god, I need the next ACOTAR book so bad. I need more of Nesta, I need more of everybody. I need more, because I love this series so much, and I just feel a little empty inside now that I'm finished. I love how Nesta like held on the front lines and like was fighting. That was really cool. I felt a little annoyed when they were going through the blood rite and all the girls were together and they were like, we're gonna do this, and they were sharing their stories. Tears streaming down my face. I found it so annoying that I kept flashing to Cassian. It would have been so much more impactful if the girls were going through the blood rite and then all of a sudden Cassian pops up at the end and we have to be like, oh my god, what's happening there? Imagine how crazy it would be if Cassian popped up to save her but then tried to kill her when we didn't know that he was being controlled by Brie Allen. I don't know, I feel like that would have been a cooler situation instead of the annoying flashbacks to whatever the hell was happening, him in the tree or whatever, you know? I was just like, this is their moment, like give them a second. What else? I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a huge fan of the pregnancy trope. We built up so much of how Feyre is a badass and then she's just out. She's just done. And then Rhys hiding that from her and putting a protection bubble around her. It's like, wait. That's a Raven. I gaze into the future, or I guess gaze into the past. Wasn't Tamlin like doing all this controlling stuff to you and you didn't like that? But now Rhys is doing it and you're like, no big deal. Girl, I wish she would have put up a little bit more of a fight when she found out that nobody was telling her anything. She should have been more angry. Why was she so chill about it when she's obviously been way more angry about stuff in the past that's littler than that situation? I don't know. I loved Feyre, and then this book came along and I was like, wait. Girl, what's going on? And Amren, she was talking about some fascist stuff when she was like, you should be High Lord. Like, you should be the highest of everybody and take control. We need to get a check on her. What? Why was she saying all that? She was so rude the whole time when she built up all this trust and love for Nesta, and then she was like, nope. Amren, shut up. Like, what are you doing? More irrelevant throughout the entire book. What the fuck was she doing? Where was she? Like, I know it told us where she was, but I was like, okay, why? Azriel continues to give us nothing, and Elaine continues to give us nothing. Okay, she loves a garden, all this other stuff. Why did she not know how to grow a goddamn vegetable back in the human lands? The whole inner circle, I was like,
bombastic side eye, criminal offensive side eye.
You were different. I'll spread out some cute little fan art here and there. Oh, and when they go to Urid and she does that amazing, she puts the mask on, she comes out of the water. I was literally screaming. That was so amazing. I just wish that was sprinkled into the book even more, you know? Also, why are we conjuring the Trove just so they can have babies? I really hope the Trove is going to be worth more than just being like, okay to pass children with Illyrian wings. I feel like that was kind of a cop-out. I really hope she didn't lose her death powers, because that was like one of my favorite things about Nesta. I can't even imagine thinking about how she's gonna conjure up a bunch of dead people and fight with them. That's what I need to see. Sarah, if you're watching, that is what I would like to see. I need prints, I need merch, I need everything. I need a whole shelf dedicated to the Valkyries. I love them so much, they're my favorite. This was all over the place, a little rant. It's another 5-star read, it's amazing. Of course, I loved it, it was great. There's a couple things that I'm like, that could have been done different, in my opinion. I love that it's left me feeling like I want more, but I also feel like I hate that I feel a little incomplete because of it. That's my rant on Silver Flames. Definitely tell me what you think. I really need to talk to some people. Maybe we need like a support group or something. Now I am reading Mistborn. I'm on page 200. Video on my channel about this bad boy soon. Once I finish it, I need to do a lot of reading today. That's it, you guys. That's the video. I hope you enjoyed. I have some more videos on my channel, you guys. I'm posting like crazy. I'll talk to you later, and definitely comment below what you thought of Silver Flame, and Crescent City will be up next after Mistborn. So stick around, stay tuned, and bye. See you in the next video.